Thanks for watching part 1 of this video, where we told you about the human-chimp hybrid and other magnificent, yet strange hybrid animals. If you haven't checked out that video yet, follow the link in the description or the one on your screen. In this video, we talk about 15 more hybrid animals that you will not believe exist. One species in this video is not a typical hybrid between two closely related animals, but is in fact a hybrid between a plant and an animal. Beyond the imagination of scientists, this hybrid species was discovered quite recently. Stay tuned to know how two organisms belonging not only to different species or families, but entirely different taxonomic kingdoms created a hybrid. Both the American paddlefish and the Russian sturgeon are endangered species. The sturddlefish is a hybrid of the two that was accidentally created by researchers in 2019 through gynogenesis, a type of asexual reproduction. Obtaining living hybrids through breeding individuals from different families is unusual, especially given that the last common ancestor of the two species lived 184 million years ago. The rare whale skull was discovered by an Inuit hunter 30 years ago in Greenland. Canadian scientists in 2019 confirmed it to be the hybrid calf of a beluga father and a narwhal mother, otherwise known as a narluga. Narluga had a very different diet than either of its parent species. This may have been the result of the animal's unusual teeth pattern, some long and peg-like, same as the beluga, and others resembling corkscrews, like the narwhal tusk. The Bengal cat is a domesticated cat breed created from hybrids of domestic cats, especially the spotted Egyptian Mau with the Asian leopard cat. The breed name comes from the leopard cat's taxonomic name. Bengal cats have a wild appearance, their golden shimmer comes from their leopard cat ancestry, and their coats may show spots, rosettes, arrowhead markings, or marbling. In the starting of this video, we mentioned a plant-animal hybrid that strangely does exist in nature. The hybrid remains baffling to scientists because usually hybrids are created between similar species that have similar number of chromosomes. The green sea slug hybrid is the exception to this rule. To the green sea slugs, algae, a plant species, is its food. But this is where it gets interesting. Research has showed that these slugs, while consuming the algae, also start to steal their genetic material. Along with the algae's DNA, the slugs also steal chloroplasts, which contain the pigment chlorophyll, essential in the process of photosynthesis. This is the first known case of gene transfer from one multicellular higher organism to another in nature. The algal gene can repair damage to chloroplasts and is able to be transmitted to the next generation of slugs. Such hybrid green sea slugs can therefore photosynthesize in the presence of sunlight and can have an unending source of energy. Leave a comment down below if you found this to be interesting. Beefalo is a fertile hybrid offspring of domestic cattle, usually a male, and the American bison, usually a female. The breed was created in managed breeding programs to combine the characteristics of both animals for beef production. Beefalo are primarily cattle in genetics and appearance. The full beefalo is defined as one with 3/8 bison genetics. The leopin is the hybrid offspring of a male leopard and a female lion. Leopins are larger than leopards and their head is similar to a lion. They climb like leopards and seem to enjoy water. These hybrids are produced in captivity and are unlikely to occur in the wild. The first documented leopin was bred at Kolhapur, India, in 1859. Conversely, the reciprocal cross between a male lion and female leopard is called a leopard. The Panthera hybrid is a crossbreed between any of 4 species: tiger, lion, jaguar and leopard. A jaglion is referred to the hybrid offspring of a male jaguar and a female lion. On April 9, 2006, 2 jaglions were born at Bear Creek Wildlife Sanctuary, Ontario, Canada as a result of an unintended mating between a black jaguar called Diablo and a lioness called Lola. A zebroid is termed as the hybrid offspring of any cross between a zebra and any other equine. Donkeys are closely related to zebras and both belong to the horse family. A male zebra and a female donkey hybrid is known as a zonkey. Zonkies are very rare and, like mules and hinnies, are genetically unable to breed. This is in fact due to an odd number of chromosomes, disrupting meiosis. The dzoo is a hybrid between a yak and domestic cattle. Female dzoo are usually fertile while the male dzoo are sterile. As they are a product of the hybrid vigor, they are larger and stronger than either the yak or cattle found in the Tibetan region. In Mongolia and Tibet, they are thought to be more productive in terms of both milk and meat. More than a century back, two hybrids were born in Chicago, from a puma father and a leopard mother. The hybrid was named Pumaperd. Reciprocally, a female puma and a male leopard can also give birth to a pumaperd. In general, these hybrids have exhibited a tendency to dwarfism and are roughly only half the size of its parents. The Mullard is a hybrid between two different genera of duck, the domestic Muscovy duck and the domestic duck. The Mullard hybrid is commercially produced on farms for meat and for the extremely unethical yet famous delicacy, foie gras. While it is possible to produce Mullards naturally, artificial insemination provides greater success. Ubrod is a hybrid of domestic cattle and Wisent. The Wisent is the European bison, making Ubrod analogous to the American beefalo, a hybrid animal we mentioned earlier in our list. Ubrod are heavy animals, with males weighing up to 1,200 kilos. They are strong, resistant to disease, and tolerant of harsh weather conditions. The Savannah cat is a cross between a domestic cat and a serval, a medium-sized, large-eared, wild African cat. The unusual cross became popular among breeders at the end of the 1990s and in 2001 was accepted as a new registered breed. The cat is large, but its most distinct feature is a celly at the backs of the ears, giving it an eye-like effect. A Hurizo is a hybrid cross between a male llama and a female alpaca. The most common hybrid between South American camelids, Hurizo, tend to be much smaller than llamas, with their fiber being longer. Hurizo are valued for their unique fleece and gentle dispositions. The mule is a sterile hybrid of a male donkey and a female horse. Mules are smaller than horses but stronger than donkeys, making them useful as pack animals. A hinny, the reciprocal cross to mule, meaning the offspring of a horse stallion and a donkey jenny. The hinny is distinctive from the mule, both in physiology and temperament. Both these hybrids have 63 chromosomes, the average of their parents. We hope you enjoyed this video. Click on the like button and share amongst your friends if you did. Check out our top 10 playlist for more Dr. Bot videos.